what is the biggest difference between NA and EU CS?
I think there's more versatility that lies in EUCS, just like the way players kind of develop. I don't know. Like you can see a difference in individual skill. Like in NA, there's a lot of sharp players, like really sharp players, just aim, super crisp aim. It could just be culturally. Like I think a lot of those things outside of the game even have an effect on like the way that they learn, the way that they actually think about the game and stuff like that.
I feel like there isn't really a lot of difference right now. I feel like last year there was a lot of difference. I think a lot of NA teams have started to realize what it really takes to be a top professional team. It means having a good team synergy. It means practicing a lot. It means getting on time, like not being lazy and stuff like that. I feel like from the stories I heard, at least, it was a lot of players not showing up for practice, or I feel like there's just a more common sense in NA now that this is professional.
Like a year ago or something like that, I think like European teams they play for a win, like they play for a team, and NA teams like just play YOLO, you know. Like they are not like the strongest team, but like they have like individual talent, like a lot of good players. But nowadays I think like the difference is going like less and less. I mean like they are getting like not equal, but they are getting close to EU teams. And like in NA teams, they play like insane. And I mean like I don't know if it's because of us. I mean like we are playing on NA and like we are like teaching them, you know, a little bit because we have like not both styles, but we have like a unique style, so they can like learn from us and play like more as a team. Because if they don't play as a team, they can't beat the EU teams, you know.
It's the style. They play kind of contact heavy, like when we play Liquid, they play contacts. When you play C9, they just play like they group together and do contacts. They kind of push in as a group. EU, we kind of play sometimes the same, but sometimes we try to do like go one here to hold this angle, one here, and then we spread out more.
Yeah, play more defaults maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is like valid any longer, but maybe I'd say like when you come up with new grenades and stuff, I often see like more often than not I see EU teams come up with new smokes and flashbangs and so on. So maybe the utility usage.
Kind of the comparison is like there's 10, you know, really good EU teams, but only a couple in NA. You know, you've only got like Cloud9 and Liquid if you don't count SK. Why do you reckon that is?
I think it's all because the 1.6 teams were better, and I think there were no scene in USA in the like future of 1.6, and in like South America is also there is no scene in 1.6 that much. It was only one team. I think the Kogu, Fallen, and Beat, and like other players were playing. Yeah, but like I said, it was only one team from South America, and maybe one pretty good team in North America, so that's why.
Probably practice regime is the biggest thing I can say. Is that like think about the way NA practices. Like they practice the hours they practice is probably like a 6 to 8 hour time frame, and there's like not an extreme amount of good practice that you can play against. There's only like I'd say like 6 to 8 to 10 teams maybe that you can practice against, so you get good practice in, and that's good practice. Like you can practice just to play, but you might not get good practice in. But in EU, if you like say we're boot camping here, we're scrimming, there's like an extremely like plethora of teams you can play against, and most of them are pretty good. They practice a lot, they practice actual strats, and you can get those scrims like 12, 13 hours in the day. Like you can get whenever you want, and it's like it's a lot of teams. So basically, I think the amount of practice you can get in Europe is a lot better. And there are teams, I'm not gonna name names, but there are a lot of teams that they just like they scrim you, so what they call it scrimming, and that happens a lot. And there are teams like SK, obviously Immortals when they played, Liquid. Obviously, these teams are good to practice against, but there's other teams that like you play against them because they're the only option. But at the same time, like they don't play the same they play in those scrims that they do in matches. And it's not like they're scared or anything like that. It's just like they for some reason decide to just go like play rank S style in a scrim for some reason.
And
so
that's
it's
not
like
good practice for you, is it?
Oh, it's terrible. I think you play them like it's a waste of time. So you have to like almost blacklist them or just like just like dry run in a scrim in an offline server because that's all you can do.
I feel like a lot of NA players just get in the game like I just want to shoot people, you know, like. And there's a lot of really good players coming up in NA right now. So I think our region is doing a lot better.